What is up, everyone? It's exciting times. We're here at the most expensive Pixels conference ever. Woo! So I'm Travis Wright. I am the host of the Bad Crypto Podcast. Anybody listen to that show? Thank you for tuning in. We haven't been doing this thing almost 4.5 years or something. And back in 2017, we saw the crypto kitties. And we were like, what? Oh my God. This is hilarious. You mean you could take these pixels and have sex with these pixels and have baby pixels? We are in. So I promptly went ahead and bought some crypto kitties. 2 days later, lost them all as my MetaMask crashed and I had not backed it up. Anybody else lose any crypto before? No, I'm the only fucking guy. Sucks to be me. So, over time, we have done a lot of different things. So I'm going to be the MC for the rest of the day, but I'm going to do a little presentation to kind of go through some stuff of what we've been doing. Joel Comm and I have primarily, this is Joel and I, together we've written 16 books. I've written one, but it sounds way better when I say we've done it together. It's inclusive. And we've done about almost 600 episodes, actually over 600 episodes of Bad Crypto. Because we've done a lot of different extra, I think we're on episode 570, but technically it's like in the 700s because we did all these extra ones, these ICO spotlights back in the day. But love that guy. We've been on a great journey together, and I think his son Zach's going to be here somewhere. I don't know, Zach here yet? Zach is right there. He's a good dude. That's his son. He is now the host of the Nifty Show. I was the host for 100 episodes, and I'm stepping away to do some other stuff. So, Crypto Kitties. Anybody else got Crypto Kitties back in 2017? Couple of you guys? Y'all the OGs. Everybody else is the new Gs, right? They're coming in. So we did this thing back in late 2019 where we actually met Patricio Warthalter, the dude who does POAP. And we said, hey, we got this idea. When we meet people, we want to give them NFTs. And so we did. This was our very first one. We gave out a conference. One of the very first POAP NFTs ever. Only 10 in existence because nobody was at that conference. It was really shitty. But what we decided to do over time was to give NFTs out at our podcast. So if you listen to our podcast, we would give out an NFT. What you'd have to do is you had 10 minutes, or actually I'm looking at my time here. You actually had 72 hours to go and claim your NFT. And so we did that. We had Ron Paul on. We did an NFT with Ron Paul. Vitalik was on. We did one of that. And here's the NFT that we gave out at NFT.NYC last year. Anybody have one of these? Nobody? Ha! Well, I was going to give you a CryptoPunk. Sorry, it sucks to be you. But, gas fees, what happened to them? They pretty much got too damn high, right? These gas fees are out of control. I don't know if you know that. I'm like, what? It's going to cost me what? Really? So we said, we need to get off this Ethereum stuff, so we've really been focusing on Wax. And we had our moment when we saw, you guys remember Garbage Pail Kids from back in the day? Anybody collect those back in the day? That was fun. You're like, oh, it was like the Cabbage Patch Kids, but it was like the gross boogery version, right? Like pimples and farts and stuff. And I was like, this is my people right here. Farts and zits, hell yeah. And so Topps, back in March, they announced that they were going to partner with Wax, and they were going to launch NFTs on Wax. And they did. And these things went crazy. It actually took them about a day and a half to sell out, maybe. And they had 5-card packs and 25-card packs. Those 25-card packs now are going for a couple grand. I don't even know. They're really ridiculous. They're very rare, too. There's not very many of them. And you'd open up. There's this pack opening experience that was really cool. And we said, boom. We had this idea back in March about doing this thing called blockchain buddies. We said, hey, maybe we'll create some of this stuff with some of our fun people that's in the space. And we sort of evolved it. Once we saw this pack opening experience, we said, oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to create blockchain rock stars. And we said, no. But we're like, no, we could do Rock Fierce. He'd be awesome. And he's like, have a guitar, it'll be so cool. And so we decided actually to do blockchain heroes. And Joel brought in his son, Zach, and Zach helped ideate a lot of our characters. So it was Joel and his son, and then I brought in my son, and I taught him a bunch of Photoshop skills, and we created Blockchain Heroes. Da, 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 da. Is that the theme song? We do have theme songs coming soon, but not that. They had no theme songs to this. So Blockchain Heroes, 50 heroes based on real people. You can see there's Satoshi Nakamoto, character of Genesis there in the middle, And if you look at some of the faces, you can kind of figure out who some of the other ones are, but we'll never actually tell you who they are. You got to guess yourself. Well, okay, you can see there's Metallic. You can see him. Yeah. There's Lightspeed. Yeah. Here's our pack opening experience. See if I can get it to pop, if I can get it to do it. Oh, can I get the video to play? Play video. Oh, here we go. So you got to make it fun. Sound wasn't there, I had to add it. It was actually there when you open the pack. So we make it fun, right? So you can't do that shit on Ethereum. You can only do that on Wax, and some of these other chains now are starting to do it. But you can't do that on Ethereum. And then it's like, oh, packs would open. Oh, here's a Genesis Common card. And then we have, oh, here's the legendary version that's coming out on a new set. This is a nice little fun version. And then we have the Electric Genesis. This right here is the most rare card in the whole thing. There's only one of these, and still hasn't opened, and like 92% of that first series packs have been opened, which is crazy consumption. They want this. And actually, one of the people in our community has said, if somebody finds this, they're going to pay $20,000 for it. So good luck for getting a hero pack. And we've done some other fun stuff. Like we had a next series, which was First Strike, which we launched last December. We launched the first series in August, and then we launched this series, which we had all new heroes. We had 20 heroes and 20 villains. And the villains are all based on real-world villains, like the IRS, the Federal Reserve Bank, shitty government bureaucrats, lobbyists, and all the shitty things, We're trying to solve it, because really, here's the thing. Realize this, is there's no Superman, there's no Avengers out there to save us. We are the blockchain heroes. If we want to fight the centralizers and beat them, us decentralizers have to change the world and make it better, because the centralizers want more control. So we have to be the heroes we're looking for. So don't be lazy. Let's kick some ass, okay? So these are the packs that we've had. Open them up. You get random cards dropped in different variations and whatnot. So we've had a lot of fun with that. We got another pack series coming out on Internet Protocol. Internet Computer is coming out on the 12th of November. And then we have Retro Rebellion, which is a synthwave sort of, 80s callback with all new characters that is dropping. And Zach's been kicking ass on that. Each character has a synth song attached to it and some other stuff. So really fun. We're having a lot of good times with that. Oh, here's the pack opening of one of them, and it's behind it, so sorry about that. But we make the pack openings fun. Each one has each pack you buy, you open it up, it does something cool. And what we've done now is on the secondary market, we've had, 132,000 sales on the secondary market, and that number now is about 7 or 8 million in volume of Wax. So Wax is great if you want to launch something that has no gas fees, right? When we started on Wax, it was like 3 cents. Now it's like 40 cents. It was up to 60 cents the other day. It's one of those unknown channels, and people need to pay more attention to it. Funko's dropping stuff on it. Hasbro is dropping Hot Wheels on it, and literally no gas fees. And so how do we do it? The key thing is in community. Every Wednesday night, and to this day, we took a break, but we're doing them again, is the Hero Report. Every Wednesday night, we do a Zoom. We invite our community to the Zoom, and we talk about what's going on. We go through Joel will normally lead it and go through a deck and talk about what's up, partnerships we've done, different things. Engage your community. If you're trying to launch a badass project and you have no community, your project's gonna fail. I don't care how great your art is. No one's going to care, right? So we created a Discord as well. And on our Discord, it is discord.gg/HeroHQ. When you go to this, if you have 50 of our hero tokens, which is a social token we created on Tri-Roll, if you have these, then you gain access to different levels. We also have a bot that we have partnered with to get built that drops NFTs every hour randomly. And we have a huge server of wallet with tons of different NFTs in it. So if you go there, we drop a claim link, click, boom, you can buy. You don't even buy it, it's free. We give it to you for free, right? because you want to deliver delight. If you can deliver delight to your community, they will follow you anywhere, truly. So, what is another key learning we had? We did lots of partnerships. Lots of partnerships. We did one with Upland that we've advised for a while, which was really cool. We did one with Cred. That's Jody. He's a rock star right there. It was nice. We partnered with Cointelegraph, Telegraphico, CoinGecko. Partnerships are great. We also did a partnership with Topps. So this is a crossover character. This is Atomic Atom, right? And you know, remember the atom bomb from back in the day where his head's exploding? So we did a partnership with them. How cool is that? That's like my favorite thing ever right there. So not only this, but we said, you know what? We asked the community, and the community was like, you know what would be really cool is if we could have actual prints of these. I want a deck of cards. I want to collect them. And so we worked with Blockchain Cards, who is working with the same printer that does the Magic the Gathering set. And so we got these things printed, and these things were badass. And what we did was we actually sold an NFT. You can buy the Hero deck or the Titan deck. We sold them as an NFT like months before they were ready. So we pre-sold and did the very first NFT Kickstarter ever back in July of last year. That was fun. And the set came out badass. And what was really cool about it is whenever you open up the deck, there's actually a QR code in there that you can claim where there's more NFTs in there that are actually the rarest NFTs of them all. So if you had bought a deck and opened it up and claimed the NFTs, you have NFTs that are worth 10, 20, 30x what the price of the deck cost, right? Again, we're adding value. That's what we think. How can we deliver more delight to our fans and our audience? Because that's what's important. How can we help make the world a better place? Deliver delight. The world is dark and shitty sometimes, but we are purveyors of sunshine. At least we try to be. Thank you. Thanks. Also, we created the very first NFT subscription box on Wax, and it was before any other subscription box out there, called the Nifty Box. And the Nifty Box basically cost, if you got the Star version, that was $350 worth of wax. Or if you got the King version, that was $1,000 worth of wax. And we dropped so much goodness in that, people have earned, in some cases, 100x in what they paid for it. Why? Because of partnerships. We did a promo drop with Alien Worlds, and every pack had about, 1,000 to 5,000 TLM in it, right? So people who had those, I just opened it up. That in itself paid for the whole subscription. So we were having fun. It's like so much you can do with NFTs. They're not just expensive pixels, right? Again, we launched the very first NFT podcast. We saw this early, and we said, people are going to love this. This is going to be epic, right? And so we've done it so many on. And then Zach now has taken my spot because other stuff is going on. Busy man. So what makes NFTs desirable? This is what you want to know. You came for this. First of all, you got to have cool art, right? Duh. If your art sucks, who cares? Although I've seen some really shitty art pieces like going for a lot. So I don't know. Maybe that's not even relevant. I don't know. Originality, you got to be original. Do a little bit of that. Build your community out. Have great marketing, right? If you don't have people out there sending out Discord spam, you're not going to make it, right? No, you don't have to do that. Roadmap. Do something with your shit, right? Don't just have it sit, look at my pretty stuff. Isn't it great? It does nothing. Do something with it. You got to have utility. You got to have good leadership. You got to have a good experience. If it's not a good experience, then it sucks, okay? And you don't want your stuff to suck. Maybe you can get some celebrity influencers on board. That's a good thing to do, right? And maybe create cards of them or stuff just specifically for them. There's a lot of people doing that. And have it be fun. And there's actually about 5 other ones I'm not going to tell you because I got to keep that shit secret. Zach said, don't say that. Okay. All right, so what's new? What's going on? So here's a project. We're calling it Soul Shaman. And our good friend of ours, Oz Sultan, is amazing. He's sitting right here. And Oz was recently diagnosed with some stage 3 cancer. And we said, well, how can we help Oz? And how can we help other people who are having medical issues? And so what we're doing is we're creating 7,777 different healing shamans from around the world, inspired, hand-drawn by these amazing artists. We have 15 different artists that are working on this thing. And it's going to be launched on the Solana chain. Sol actually means sun in Spanish. And we're launching it on the solstice. And 50% of the profits on this are going to go to this thing called the Overcome DAO. And 50% of that's going to go in there, and everyone who holds these NFTs are going to be able to then nominate people, friends and family in your life who maybe need help, and then everybody else can vote on who gets it. So it's kind of like an NFT crowd-funded GoFundMe type of thing. And so big love to Mr. Oz. We want to keep him around. Those medical expenses are expensive, so we're doing cool shit around that. Also, so my boy Zach here, Joel's boy, but he's my boy too. Right here's Zach. He's launching this thing called Draco Dice. And Draco Dice, there's over 3,000 hand-drawn from a former Disney artist, badass. And these are going to be transferable across different platforms. And they're going to be usable in all kinds of games, right? So imagine you're building a game. You can use these dice with a built-in community already ready to play because they have the dice. So if you want to partner with him, have some conversations with him, it's going to be awesome. Third-party dev for those games is going to be huge, right? Draco Dice, check it out. All right, what's next for me? Well, I'm launching a new show called The Epic Shit Show. And I got a Disney animator on board. Each guest is getting an NFT character made that are really cool. They kind of look like that. And guests are going to get paid to come on the show. So I want to get these some A-list type people. And we're building a community of epic people. And the whole point is, there's a lot of epic people out there doing great stuff. And every 7 weeks, every 7 episodes, we're going to do a generative set of these characters. So there could be a one-of-one of each one of the guests that pop out, which is fun. Here are some projects that we've advised on. Animoca, Gala Games, Splinter, we've invested or partnered with them or advised them in some way. A lot of great stuff happening in this space. And if you guys are interested, we got 50 years of digital marketing experience, and we've been in NFTs since 2017. So if you got something cool going on and want to connect, let me know. I would love to help. We are not financial advisors, and our number one crypto investing secret is to stay bad. Thank you, everyone. Here we go.